Hey Tommy,
Hey Caitlin,
how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. So you're here for a putting lesson.
Yes, I was hoping that you could help me with my inconsistency with putting and um the short putts especially. I feel like I'm pretty bad at, so you can tell me your thoughts.
Okay, sounds good. Before we get started, I wanted to ask a few questions if that's okay with you.
That's fine with me.
Okay, any body limitations or past injuries that I should be aware of?
Not that I know of, but nope.
It's still good to get warmed up, so I would suggest just following along with me. If you could, just hold your club out in front of you, and we're just gonna rotate back and through just to get our hips a little bit more warmed up.
Sure.
And I also wanted to ask if you've played any other sports.
As a kid, I played a couple sports such as baseball, basketball, and soccer.
Okay, it's good that you're staying active. What about lessons? Have you had any previous lessons?
The last lesson I've had was probably 9 years ago, so just getting back into it and figure that starting with putting would help me with the most.
Okay, sounds good. What's your typical struggle or typical miss?
I would say hitting the putts left, so pulling them.
And within how many feet is that?
6 foot away from the hole.
Okay. And what is your learning style or what is your preference on that?
Visual and working with training aids.
Okay, that's great. We'll be doing all of those today. Before we get started, though, I wanted to make sure that we have a clear goal set for today's lesson. Out of 5 putts, how many do you usually make within 6 feet?
Probably one or two.
Okay, and what would you be happy with leaving this lesson today?
Three.
3? Okay, that definitely sounds doable, and that's something that we'll be working on today.
Okay, that's good.
And I wanted to look at your equipment. So I see that you have a blade putter here, and the shaft is towards the heel. With this type of putter, it's good to have a naturally more arced putting stroke. And with your grip size as well, a thicker grip will help you use less wrist. So that's just something to be aware of.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. And now we're going to get started. Do you mind hitting some warm up putts? And I'll just take a look. Okay.
It wasn't so great.
That's okay. So, from what I have observed so far, I do see that you are using some wrist movement and it's causing you to pull your shots left. What you want out of a putting stroke is when you're holding your club, your arms should make a triangle, and you want to make sure that you maintain that triangle while keeping your club face squared. So, if you use your wrist, what happens to the triangle?
It breaks.
Yes, which is something that we do not want. And so today we're going to be practicing some 6 feet putts, and we're going to be practicing them with this drill that should help you not use your wrists as much. So, why don't you get set up for me there? So, with this drill, I'm just going to place the ball in between your wrists and try to putt without dropping this ball. Let's move on. Nice putting stroke there.
Thank you.
Okay. Nice. Well, how many
Wow.
putts out of five was that?
Made three.
And that
Three
was
out
our
of
goal
five.
today. We already
Yeah.
hit our goal today. That's great.
That was a helpful tool.
Yeah. So that ball is very accessible. You could even use something like a tennis ball, and that should help you when you're practicing.
Thank you.
Okay. And now, if you could help me set up the rest of these, we're going to try it again, but without the ball. So let's see how, just try to imitate the or replicate the feeling that you had with the ball.
Gotcha.
Very nice.
A lot harder without the training aid.
Without the training aid. Okay. Well, how did the two putts that you made without the training aid, how did those feel?
It felt good. I think I'm just trying to adjust and get used to without depending on my wrists.
Hmm.
But overall, it was a good drill and it was very helpful. And I think the more practice I have with this drill and maybe having something between my wrists is going to help me in the long run.
Yeah, definitely. So, to go over our lesson today, I just wanted to make sure that you understand that we need to keep the triangle together, right? Our arms, while keeping the club face squared.
Gotcha.
And a good lesson plan I would recommend is to practice putting 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes without the drill or the training aid, and 5 minutes with the training aid.
Gotcha.
So sorry, switch those two. So with the training aid first, and then without the training aid.
Gotcha. Sounds doable.
Sound good?
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you for having a lesson today.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Thank you.